Hi everyone, this is Alex and I'm here with Van from What the Pho, and we are in Da Nang. We're going to explore around a bit. We're going to start off with getting some mee quang and chat to Van about life. Yeah, just have a bit of a catch up. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Ah, ready.
So fast.
Yeah. Okay, so we're here now and we've just got our mee quang and we've got the two versions of it. We got the mee quang ka and the special tap kam, what's called, right?
Yes, that's right.
And you say you haven't had fish mee quang, yeah?
No, I haven't.
The most popular one is normally pork and shrimp, right?
Yeah, with seafood, like shrimp and quail eggs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the noodle is flat rice noodles as well, but then the broth, I usually have it orange. This is like a curry mee quang. I'm excited to try it though. Right, let me try the chili in here that you said is really good, right?
Yeah, this chili is so good. So this is like the chili with the fish sauce, right?
Wow. You're the local here now, so I'm just gonna follow you, you know? I can smell the turmeric in there.
Right.
So good.
Yeah, I haven't actually tried the one with fish before.
I want it a little bit more spicy. How is it?
It's good. This is the kind of fish that's in Ban Kan Ka Lok,
Yes.
which is also famous here in Da Nang. Different type of noodle and a bit of different flavoring, but and more soup. Like this is noodles, but with a little bit of broth, but that's like a full soup.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on the places too. Sometimes they make more soup. Sometimes they just like have just enough soup for you to mix it to
that's
get
true.
the flavor. So good.
What else is in the special then?
I have beef, and I have chicken, and I do get the fish one, which is really good.
So that's everything in there.
Yes, and I love it that they have peanuts in here. Yeah, it does bring the flavors up to the next level, you know?
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. And with the chili, so good.
Have you seen the mee quang song?
What is that?
It's actually a song that a few foreigners did in Vietnam. They speak Vietnamese quite well, so they're rapping about mee quang for breakfast.
What?
Oh, every day for breakfast, I want to eat meatballs. Every day for breakfast, I want to eat meatballs.
What's your favorite food that you've had so far on this trip?
I still really like mee quang though, because mee quang is where I usually had when I was in the central part of Vietnam. The thing is that I'm biased to like a flat rice noodles because whenever I eat it, it makes my mouth full and it's so satisfying. Yeah, and then I like the meat, I like the soup. If you watch my content on my channel, I'm a little bit biased to the noodles. I love noodles, so I usually film a lot of noodles content.
Right.
Yeah.
Noodles are also my favorites. Rice as well, but noodles win. Do you have a favorite noodles?
What's my favorite noodle?
Do you like the khao lao?
The khao lao, I feel like the noodle, just like chow mein noodles, it's not white like this. I've learned that the soup was made from the well, the water from the well, and that's why it has like a very special taste.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of noodles, I can eat any noodles.
Pho?
Yeah.
Like your merch?
Yes, my merch is pho. What the pho? I think one of my favorite noodles is pho as well. Because when I was in the US, I remember just driving for 45 minutes to just eat a bowl pho.
Yeah.
Pho is the best food to cure your hangover.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I want one of your hoodies like this. I think I might get one. You got you got one that says this on a hoodie, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that one looks cool.
Yeah, and I will show you a bunch of good food.
Yes. Actually, bun cha is one of my favorites. So that's actually what I miss probably most in Da Nang. Yeah, they don't really have good bun cha. Yeah, there's good bun cha in Hanoi, obviously, and also in Saigon too. Since I came here Nah, not so much. Although I found one good one across the river.
Yeah, when you come to Hanoi, I'll take you to the good bun cha.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
not the bun cha that Obama visits, but there are a lot of places that is very, very good for bun cha.
Right. It's funny though, there's maybe like 3 buncha Obamas even here in Da Nang.
Oh, really?
They all call themselves that now after Obama came and ate buncha here.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
I don't have a huge appetite. Like Vietnamese portions are good actually for me because
Yeah.
I think sometimes Westerners eat like way too
Food.
much in every meal. But a bowl of noodles is like a good amount of food for me.
And you eat so many times in a day as well, so.
Yeah. Okay, hi everyone. We are now in Esco Beach, which is right by the beach. We are just getting a coffee over here. We're gonna chat a little bit more.
It's very nice here. Oh my gosh.
What are your first impressions of it?
It has a pool over there, guys.
Yeah.
It is like too fancy.
So cool.
And I like the color of the coffee shop as well.
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to come here because it's a nice contrast between the really local mee kuang we got and then this is kind of a little bit more fancy. So now we're here at Esco Beach and I wanted to ask Van a few questions about what she does. Starting off with, why did you come up with the name What the Pho?
Okay, so what the pho is actually a very fun name. You know, it's an expression. So when I was in the US, I was very close to an American, I call her auntie. And then one time I took her to a pho restaurant because I really wanted to introduce pho to her. The first thing she said is, what the pho? And it just sounds so funny to me. So that's the reason why I named my channel What the Pho, to honor her, you know. What the Pho doesn't have like a mark in it. In Vietnamese language, the one word can change so many meanings if you change the mark above or below the word. So you can say what the pho, I mean pho street. Or like what the pho is like the tofu one, what the pho is the noodles one. So it's like the beauty of Vietnamese language. And then for my channel, I want people to forget pho a little bit because I know Vietnam just has a lot of other amazing things like bún chả, your favorite, and, a lot of noodles, a lot of rice that we're known for, not just only pho. So it's what the pho. We don't know pho. Let's get to know some other food in Vietnam. Yeah.
That's awesome. And that's what your channel is about, right? Is showing people Vietnamese culture, food, travel. What is your goal for the channel?
My goal for my channel is to give foreigners or overseas Vietnamese people a new look and new perspectives about Vietnam, because Vietnam is a developing country right now. There are a lot of things going on, being improved, and there are a lot of amazing places and delicious food that people don't know yet. And I just hope people have like fresh look, new look about Vietnam when watching my channel.
Yeah, I was really excited when I saw your channel first. Really a great take on it, especially because you've lived overseas and then you came back to Vietnam. So you understand both Western and Eastern culture. So how have you taken your experience of living abroad in the US and then brought that to your channel?
Yeah, so I was in the US for 7 years. It was not like a short time, but it's not a long time. But it's quite a good amount of time to be abroad, to come back to my homeland and see things in a different lens. The first thing that I noticed was the traffic, and those things I show people first when I open up my YouTube channel. Because in terms of traffic, I feel like it's very organized in the US or like European country, but in Vietnam is a different definition of organization.
Yeah.
People here, like they drive, they swoop around you, but they have like unspoken rule, and if you get that rule, you're gonna be good on the road. But if people, when they first came here and they didn't know how to be blending in the traffic, it's gonna be very hard. So I was born and raised here. I kind of know that, but at the same time, when I really had to participate in the road, it was really hard for me to start all over again. And the second thing is the people. So for example, in the US, people usually ask like, how are you doing? And it's like a very, very casual way to say hello, how are you? But sometimes they don't expect the answer because it's just a casual way to say hello. But in Vietnam, sometimes people ask many personal questions. And it's just a different way to show their like compassion and how they care about you. And in terms of Western culture, sometimes is being considered rude. Like how old are you? Are you married yet? How much you make and stuff like that. But it's considered very normal here. When I came back to Vietnam, there's a time that I had to adjust a little bit, but it's very interesting to see the differences, but I still understand the insides of it. Yeah, understand the reason why they're asking that question and get like both perspectives from both Western and Eastern culture.
Nice, yeah. I've lived here quite a while now, so I've become so used to a lot of those things, but I do know when people move to Vietnam and I speak to them, they notice all these things and I'm like, oh yes, I remember 6 years ago I also experienced that, but you also get very used to it, and that's why it's good to explore other cultures, because you see the differences, you can learn about the different ways people live, and I think you do a good job of that on your channels, showing that helps you to understand the culture better here.
So my channel is about culture, food, and travel tips. Usually I will shift it to like hidden gems or delicious street food that not many people know, so I wanted to show more of Vietnam, and I try to explain as much as I can about the history and the culture, why people behave this way or that way. There are a lot of misunderstandings happen because people don't understand each other's culture. Yeah, so for example, if we first meet, we don't know how to greet. For Western, we usually hug, right? Yeah, but for like Eastern Asian people, we usually just like bow our heads or like shake hands. If we don't know those culture, it's gonna be a huge, I feel like, hurdle for us to adapt to a new environment and get along with the locals. Yeah, so that's what I really wanted to show in my channel, is that I feel like the world would be a better place if we all understand each other's culture.
Yeah, that's great. If you're wanting to come live in Vietnam, you want to know the differences, that you want to know what to expect, but also I think you should be open-minded to enjoy what you experience when you come here. Maybe being flexible to, the differences is a big important thing.
And that's what I love the most about your channel, is that you make everything so natural, and it's your experience of like an expat living here, but you just be very open-minded with all the people and the culture itself. So yeah, I really like how he shows it in his channel.
Okay, now we've just come down to the beach, and this is actually a spot I come to often because there's volleyball here, play with my friends. Yeah, how do you like the beach here?
Oh my gosh, I love it here. The water is so blue, and the weather, oh my gosh, the wind, the breeze, it's just amazing to be here. I just want to be here.
So nice. So yeah, this was a great time talking to you, Van, and thanks for joining on the channel. Make sure to go over and watch the video we did on Van's channel, because we chatted further and went around in her video. Yeah, so make sure to subscribe to Van's channel, What the Pho, and also my channel. And if you're interested in teaching English abroad, head over to ninjateacher.com and get a pho, What the Pho shirts, get the merch. Yeah,
I mean, thank you so much for introducing me to the beautiful beach and the bar and all the delicious food here. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to Alex, because he has so many useful content in his channel, and thank you.
Okay, so stay tuned for more videos about life abroad in Vietnam, and I will speak to you soon. Peace.